Good morning.
Welcome to today's episode. I present to you,
The story of John. John was a businessman.
like any other, his only concern was money. Selling eggs, he had raised an empire.
One day, John's supplier presented to him a black egg.
He couldn't believe his eyes.
John would purchase the egg and store it in his office, showing it off at all his business meetings.
Over time, John would grow an obsession with the egg. It would begin to spoil and stink, but he could not let it go.
The smell would grow to such an extreme,
His employees would leave one by one.
not able to bear the stench of John's most prized possession.
One night, when John would go to sleep, he would have a dream of the egg. Before his eyes, it would hatch, and out would come a horrible monster.
The horrible monster would speak to him, stating it was the souls of every egg he had sold for profit throughout his life.
It would tell him unless he returned the egg to where it had come from, he would be destined to lose everything he had worked so hard to build. Fearing for his empire and all his worldly possessions, he awoke in a cold sweat and leapt from his bed.
Unfortunately for John, in his haste, he would forget that he had kept the egg in his jacket pocket, out of fear of it being stolen from his office. Whipping his jacket around him as he left his home, he would hear a sharp crack. Coming to the realization of what had just happened, he would fall to the ground dead.
It would be unknown if it was the egg that had sealed John's fate that morning,
Or simply that he had forgotten to take his blood pressure medication the night before.
One thing's for certain:
Nothing good comes from obsessions and spoiled rotten eggs. This concludes today's episode. Thank you for watching. Enjoyed this and wish to see more? Hit the subscribe button and join us in our next episode. Goodbye.